A week ago, I was told by my employer, the company I work for, and I've worked for almost the last 10 years. I was told I have 2 weeks before separation, aka I'm getting laid off in basically another week. So that was a week ago, and I'm about that halfway point where I have another week to go before my separation on the 27th of June of 2025. And just kind of wanted to do a quick video, kind of catching you guys up on what I've been up to the last week or so. I got the news on the weekend before Father's Day on a Friday, and I was really trying not to put too much thought into it over the weekend, let it not affect my Father's Day all too much. But the truth is, losing a job is, it's pretty hectic, right? Obviously, very concerning, very worrisome. As an adult, as a male and head of the household, there's a lot of bills, a lot of responsibility, debt, putting food on the table, right? You got a mortgage to pay, so many different things that come to mind, so many responsibilities that we have as adults that really, really concern you whenever news like a separation are brought to the table. So over the last week or so, I've really been trying to set my mindset right to make sure I can really try to pave the best plan possible going forward. I've really been thinking about the possibility of what happens if I get a second job and what happens if I decide to freely go on my own and continue doing this freelancing, aka content creation gig, and just work for myself. So that's sort of the avenue I'm going to tackle this video from. What are the two possible outcomes from this situation? If I go one route, what are the things I'm looking at here and there? And if I go the other route, what are some of the possibilities and outcomes that I may be able to see the other way as well? So for one thing, if I do choose to go back the career route, basically continue working in 9 to 5, and it's kind of ironic because I actually started this channel to show you guys how to quit your 9 to 5 and have income on the side. Now, I have been working on developing my side hustle and my side income for many years now. I do have some side income going on right now. It may not be quite enough for me to actually pay all my bills completely 100%. I am blessed enough to have a spouse that works. My wife is working as well, and she's been very supportive. However, my goal has always been to develop enough income on my own with content creation or affiliate income to be able to quit my 9 to 5 on my own terms. So I started this channel maybe like a week or so before the actual news were given to me that my employer was basically laying me off. So it's kind of ironic to think about it in retrospect. But let's say I do go the route, I do go the avenue of staying working in 9 to 5. So what can happen? What does the outcome look like? Well, I have dusted off my LinkedIn profile. I have updated my resume. I have shared my resume with some recruiters here and there. I have connected with folks in my circle and network, folks I've worked with in the past, to see if they have anything available. I kind of put it out there that, hey, I'm looking for an opportunity and I'm trying to see if I can replace this current job that I have because obviously my job is coming to an end. So the way I see it, going this route, hopefully I'm able to land a job, hopefully paying very close to, if not around the same that I'm getting paid right now, which is not really a lot. I'll be very straightforward with you guys. I've really been getting paid about 52 grand a year, 52K. So it's really not a whole lot of money. It's definitely not in the six figures, but it pays the bills and it has allowed me to work on the side, developing, my side income, which I'm going to get to in a second. So going this route will allow me to replace my income and get something similar, perhaps still working as a facilitator or a trainer, which, as I explained in the last video, is what I do on my 9 to 5. I train in a call center environment. I've done it in person for many years and obviously remotely for the last 5 years or so, training new hires and existing employees on how to do their job, how to do their job better, learning all the platforms, systems, customer service, the whole 9 yards. But long story short, changing to another 9 to 5 may not necessarily change the dynamics of what I'm doing right now as much, depending on what actual role and industry. We're not looking to change the recipe all too much. Hopefully, it can be ideally in the training sector. Otherwise, I have leadership, supervising, and sales experience I can also lean on. So, getting a 9 to 5 just simply means that maybe my side income growth is not going to grow as fast as it potentially can if I do decide to go that route full time. So I'll still be able to pay all the bills. I won't necessarily stress out too much. And I'll still continue working in my spare time on my YouTube channels and my affiliate income. And, thinking, hoping that down the line at some point I can actually switch and go on my own full time. Now, the other side of the coin, right? The other avenue I could go, and I've been actually crunching some numbers, looking at my savings here and there, checking and seeing what I'm able to do. or not to do. I even ran some chat GPT projections based on how much money I've made over the last few months on my side income, projecting if with a linear growth, how much that's going to be for the next 6 months, and with exponential growth, right, what that looks like for the next 6 months. So that was really eye-opening to see. And if you'd like me to do a video on that, let me know in the comments, right, how to do it and why that's a useful tool to do. And by the way, if you're using ChatGPT on a day-to-day, right, let me know in the comments what's your favorite thing to use AI or ChatGPT or any other AI out there for. Let me know. We'll definitely would love to hear from you guys. But there is a high possibility that if I do go full time, if I don't take another 9 to 5, if I do commit to working on my channel, Miguel EDC, chances are within the next 3 to 6 months, I may be in a position where I can fully replace the income I was getting from my 9 to 5. I'm talking about making the exact same amount, given my salary divided by 12 months in the year. Obviously, that monthly amount, right? There's a high possibility I may be able to do that working for myself or working on my YouTube channel and affiliate income. I do have some inspiring news. The Miguel EDC channel just hit 20,000 subscribers actually on Father's Day. That was actually like the best news given everything else going on about my job that I could possibly get is reaching 20,000 subscribers over there. I've been noticing, the income going up slowly but surely, right? Week after week, month after month, which is really exciting. And now with 20,000 subscribers, I mean, that's quite a chunk of people, right? If you think about how much 20,000 people are, right? Think of a stadium, like that's a lot of people. That's a big audience. So there's a possibility I may go that route as well. Now I still got a whole week to go before my last day at work. I'm really thinking I'm going to keep all my options open. Still going to be out there in case I land some opportunity, maybe some interviews, if that happens to be the case. But fully knowing and understanding and committed in case I do have to go fully on my own. I have thankfully built something on the side. I've been working on my side income for enough years now. The Miguel EDC channel since at least January of 2013. So I've been working on it enough to at least be able to benefit from all that hard work, reap the rewards of all the work I've put in it, and continue to grow it even more going forward. The last week or so, I've really decided and committed to going all in. I've really been putting a lot of work trying to edit as many videos as possible, editing somewhere around 8 videos a day, posting at least 2 to 3 videos a day, at least 2 long form and as many, maybe 2, 3 shorts as I can. It's a numbers game. So as long as you're delivering quality content, if you can ramp up production and edit faster or get better at editing, get better at posting, right? Your audience already knows the recipe of what they're looking for. And if you can scale up or at least be more productive on that front, it should result in yielding better revenue. So I'm fired up about that, right? I'm kind of getting my feet wet and doing a trial run for what it would look like if I do decide to go, full time on my own. That's really been exciting. And honestly, that's the dream, right? That's ultimately my goal. That's the reason why I started that channel. It's the reason why I started this channel. It's what I see myself doing long term. So whether I get a head start now or maybe I get a head start later, how much of a cushion do I need? Do I want to go in full time? Do I want to go all in? Definitely will keep you guys posted in the channel here on future uploads, so definitely stay tuned. By the way, the videos on how much I've made on YouTube on my first month being monetized on that channel as a case study, that's coming up. I did all the screenshots and all the research, got all the numbers, and I forgot to send them to myself. So they're still on my computer. So that video is coming up here pretty soon. Definitely probably right after this video. And I do want to keep you guys posted on how that channel is doing, right? What does the monthly income look like? How much I'm getting paid from YouTube? How much I'm getting paid via affiliate income as well, since it is my most successful channel with 20,000 subscribers. And again, just like I've always said from the beginning, I don't say that to brag. I do say that from a very humble place. If I've learned anything, if I have been able to be successful at anything, I do want to share my knowledge with you all. And I'm going to tell you this, and I always say this to everybody, right? If I can do it, pretty much anybody can do it. It's not rocket science. It's not hard. I am certainly not special in any way, shape, or form. So I promise you, if you've been wanting to start your own YouTube channel for the longest time, go ahead and get started. I did a video on the channel as to why you should start your YouTube channel ASAP. I believe it was one of the first videos here on the channel. So check it out. It will be on the screen right now, guys. If you made it to the end, you're the real OG. I hope this video was valuable or at least entertaining for some of you guys. It'll be interesting to see, looking back 6 months, a year from now, where I was at this point in time and where I'm going to be at 6 months, a year and a half from now. So I'm really, really excited about documenting the journey, and thank you all so much for coming along with me. If you made it to this part of the video, just know I appreciate you and I want you to be successful. Take care, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.